Hello, beautiful people. Good afternoon, good day to you guys. It's afternoon here. This is almost 2 p.m. West African time, right? And we're expecting that the news, which is the NFP data, right? We're expecting that would, that would come live in a couple of minutes. Right. So that's basically what we're waiting for. All right, we're waiting for the data from the NFP release, all right, the NFP broadcast, and that would determine, what the outcome would be. However, remember, the way we trade the news on this platform is by using the Straddle trading technique. All right, the Straddle trading technique is what we use on this particular platform. Okay, so whatever other strategies, whatever other approaches you may have, all right, we are not necessarily concerned. Our business here is to work with the same approach that has worked for us more than 30 months in the past, all right? And that's what we're going to be using today once again, the straddle trading strategy. Don't forget the 3 rules on your screen, all right? It's really important to remember those 3 rules. Number 1, only risk amounts you are comfortable with, okay? We can't say it enough. Forex is risky. Okay, we can't say that enough. It's risky. It entails risk. All right, so if you're not willing to risk anything, you really should not be here. All right, you really should not be here. So only risk amount you're comfortable with. Number 2, beware of slippage. All right, beware of slippage. Then number 3, apply trailing stops to your entries for safety. All right, apply trailing stops to your entries for safety. You must have trailing stops applied to your entries, all right, in order to secure them and be safe. Which therefore means that if you're going to be using your trailing stop, you necessarily have to use your PCs, all right? If you're not trading from a PC, you will not be able to set your trailing stop. All right, the dollar has shown some hope of being bullish. Depends on what time frame. The dollar has been bullish since as far back as I think 2 days ago. 27th of January. Since 27th of January, the dollar has been slightly bullish. And this bullish Euro USD was at the point where this was beginning to lose momentum, all right? The bullish movement on EU, all right, or the bullish dollar was starting to lose momentum. So it was at that point that we saw EU and some other commodities push higher. Hmm. To be honest, gold is quite interesting right now. From the weekly time frame, we see that this is solidly bullish. This was the break of structure on the this was the break of structure on the weekly time frame. Let's come to the daily time frame, and then we'll see that yes, there's some sort of demand somewhere here. All right, seeing as price has filled up the fair value gap, that price has actually reacted from the fair value gap. So I personally think that gold might be targeting this region before the next phase of the buys. All right, but that's just my perception. We'll wait for the news. Once the figures are out, then we'll get to see the movement. Well, I honestly think that the unemployment rate might drop. All right, it's likely going to drop. And the reason is because of the mass deportations that are currently going on in the US. All right, as a result of the deportation, it means that certain illegal immigrants that had certain job roles or certain job responsibilities initially, now that most of those ones or some of them have been deported, it makes room for indigenous Americans or some other set of people who were probably previously unemployed, all right, to be able to get in and get employed. Do you get it now? All right. So I've answered your question, Brobridge GeneFX. And Freedom, the pair is, I think we're on gold. Yeah, we're on gold. GBPUSD supply zone. The confirmation for the supply zone. Sammy Nwaniki. Wow. That's crazy, my friend. That's crazy. Sorry about that. So GU so far, all right, this is what has happened on GU so far. But it still remains to see what price will do when the news is released. All right, so I'm not going to be giving you pending orders to say, all right, put a buy stop, buy limit here. I'm not going to do that until when we are almost ready for the news. Daniel, at this point, all right, from the technical analysis, it looks like it's going to be strong. All right, it looks like dollar is going to get stronger from the technical analysis. But I don't want to be ignorant of the devices of Powell. Mm. Hmm. 1.3. Let me see. All right, good. So these are the levels on GBPUSD, telling us that if price should escape this point, all right, price will be coming all the way up here. Let's see how this turns out. So if GU does not outrightly do the drop here, it is likely going to want to make a run for this region or this, all right, before starting the drop. Yes, Mr. Daniel. Ogbole Nathaniel, when will the news be released? 2:30 Nigerian time. Abizo Michael, thank you so much. Mm-hmm. You set trailing stops from your PC. You need to have a PC to be able to set a trailing stop. Okay, as weekly. Just 4 pairs. Moses, to open a trailing stop, all right, you just need to use a PC, right? Once the PC is open, you come here, you check your trade. Let's see. Hmm. That's what I'm trying to show you. So on the PC, say for example, you have a running trade like this. All right, let's say you have a selling trade on a running trade on gold right now, all right, or any commodity. You have a trade on it. Then you come here on this menu where it is showing that open trade and the profit or loss. And then you can right click on it. When you right click on it, it will bring out this menu. Then you can go to trailing stop and then adjust the number of points. Nitro Man, thanks a lot. So I want you to see how the trailing stop works. Let's, for example, I have my stop loss, my normal step loss here. All right. Once price moves 20 points in profit, this is going to begin to move my stop loss gradually. Well, yes, for the NFP, hopefully price will move quite well. All right. Hopefully there'll be enough volatility. So yeah, 50 points should work. Do we get that? Yes, yes. Thank you, Nitro Man, for pointing that out. If you're trading on gold, you might want to increase your points to maybe 100 or 150 points, right? Because gold moves quite fast. And if your balance is very small, you can adjust that to about 100, 150. But if you have a large enough balance and you're willing to take that risk well enough, all right, you can increase your trailing stop to maybe 200, 500, that range, basically. Yeah, so that's it. You will not suffer my foot to be moved. Hope Esong, I've mentioned this at the start of the session. On this platform, when we trade NFP, we use straddle trading strategy. So it doesn't matter what my sentiment is, just follow what you are to follow. Oh, yeah, just relax, all right? You didn't miss much. You will not suffer my foot to be moved. Oh, my, that your mind is so full of me. Awesome. Muyisa Kavono, please calm down. This is not an analysis session. I've said this a couple of times. It's not an analysis session. This is a live trading session. So we're waiting for the news. The news pushes price. we catch the movement based on straddle trading strategy. I've said this a couple of times already, okay? I've said it a couple of times already. Just relax. Why are you in a hurry to just put your money in the market? Just relax. Desperation is a very terrible thing to have as a trader, all right? So you don't want to be desperate. Just relax. Okay? You will not suffer my foot to be moved. Carry your prayers. Thank you so much, my friend from Burkina Faso. Everywhere. Mind that your mind is so full of me. You're the mother man. Awesome girl. Mother man. You're awesome good. Yeah, Sammy. You know, a lot of people think that it's just bluffing, but I don't think it is. For today's session, I'm only going to be giving the entry points, all right, for the buy and the sell. So um 37. Please, if you took any trade and you are not sure of what price is going to do next, exit those trades. It's as simple as that. If a trade is giving you a headache or is giving you sleepless nights, just get out. Gold, let me see what let me see. Hmm, let's see. Um, so let's have the figures. The sell stop. Okay. Thank you, Sewanu. Okay. Okay. I have time waiting for you. Tell me 1,000 times. Love you for a time more. Okay. Let's work with that. Yeah, that's all. EU figures all set. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Okay. So those are our numbers. Mr. Royalty's TZ. It's every man for himself, all right? So please do not post your personal opinion as an instruction, okay? That's your own personal opinion, which we appreciate, but don't post it as a mandatory instruction in the comment section, all right? Thank you for your compliance. Three more minutes. Yeah. Oh yeah, listen, Wano. Sorry, I'm unable to play background music on this particular session because this is for FBS. I only do that or let me say I do that mostly on my private sessions, all right? Here we go. DJ Eric, slippage will occur, all right? So you want to ensure that you protect yourself using a trailing stop. All right, gold buy stop just got activated. Buy stop on GU, buy stop on EU. Let's see, how's the market doing? Now, this is why, or this is what we call a whipsaw, all right? Buy stop got activated, went all the way to TP, and then sell stop got activated immediately. Or the sell stop has not been activated yet. Can you see? This is what we call a whipsaw, and that is why I advise that people use the trailing stop, all right, as against using a stop loss. The trailing stop would protect you a lot better. All right, and the reason why that would happen is because the trailing stop, as against the regular stop loss, the trailing stop will actually follow your price based on how it moves. So if you didn't have your trailing stop, you definitely did not make profit. All right, sell stop now activated. All right, so let's see how this plays out. Let's see. It's almost getting to sell TP1 on Euro USD. Yeah, that's TP1. GU sell stop activated. AUD USD sell stop activated. Gold sell stop activated. So like I said, this is my own personal trading account. I don't know if you guys can see it. I doubt it. I very much do. All right. But both ways is in profit. All right. It's in profit both ways. Yes. Let me see. Yes. The buy, the sell, both in profit, and both are already closed. Why? Because I used a trailing stop. All right. So I was able to pick a buy and a sell, and both of them ended up in profit, even though the market did a whipsaw. Do you get what we're talking about here? Honestly, for me, like I said, all right, honestly, for me, like I said, slippage will always happen. Okay? That's why instead of using your regular stop loss, I use a trailing stop. All right, I use a trailing stop. And right now, both the buy and the sell, I am in profit both ways. All right, I really wish I could show you guys the screenshot I have here. All right, both the buy, both the sell, I am in good profit. All right, so overall today, it was a very good one. If you followed all my instructions, you should be fine. But if you probably felt like you knew too much, all right, to listen to one joker, all right, putting on a very funny act, you definitely would have lost money. All right, so when I tell people to follow my instructions, it's because I understand how the market moves. Right? I understand how the market moves. I understand how it works. I understand what pushes it to move the way it does. If you are in any of these trades, your stop loss from your trailing stop should have already closed you out in profit. So if you are asking me whether to close your EU buy, it means you didn't use a trailing stop, which of course is directly opposite the instruction I gave, which is still on your screen. Rule number 3 says apply trailing stops to your entries. And I remember someone asked me the other time what trailing stop points to use. And I said 50 points for Forex commodities. All right. But for commodities like gold, you can use 100 to 200. all right, 100 to 200 points for gold. And on, regular Forex commodities, you have to use at least, or at most, let me say 50 points. So if you didn't follow my instructions, that's why you will be asking me now whether or not to close GU or EU. All right, because you should already be out of that trade since anybody else struggling to understand what the market is doing. Yes, that is it. How are you, my friend? How do you do, my friend? So guys, talk to me. What's going on over there? Did you use your trailing stop and how did it play out on your end? The only people who should be complaining right now are people who probably took gold, all right, and didn't put any form of trailing stop, all right? All right, because on this end, I don't think gold got triggered. All right, you see, it didn't get to the entry. This is gold right here. And you can see that it didn't even trigger the buy stop. It only triggered the sell stop. And that sell stop was closed at the trailing stop. All right, Alan made $1,000. Stephen Bonsu, did you not follow the instructions? The instructions were clearly written on the chart. Very, 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 very clearly written on the chart. Who else used their trailing stop and made some money? Who else? If you did, let's hear you, let's hear you, let's hear you. All right. If you remember at the beginning, somebody asked me what I thought about the dollar. All right. And I said that, the dollar has been strong in the past, but it's likely going to be weaker now. Anthony Michael Music, did you use a trailing stop? Nandom, don't bother about the direction right now. If you want to trade market direction, wait until at least 1 hour, 2 hours after the news. All right? Let the volatility settle first. All right? If you're trying to know what direction the market is going 15 minutes after the news, then you're doing it wrong. So to find out the direction, let the market settle first. All right? You let the poor breathe. You don't suffocate them. Nitro Man, you're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. See you again next month. Like I said, if you use a trailing stop, you are always going to be fine. Always. No matter how the market moves, you will close out in some profit. You guys saw me when I was, just typing on my phone. Okay, it was because I was also setting up my trades on my phone. So I traded it. You use trailing stop for your Euro USD, that cannot be. That cannot be unless you used maybe 200 points or something for your Euro USD. Because Euro USD even moved a lot better than GBP USD. This is Euro USD. Went bullish a lot longer than GBP USD did. So if you're saying that you didn't make profits even though price went, yeah, price went about 270 points in profit. Price went 270 points in profit and your trailing stop did not get activated. Nah. Tommy Hill, you used 100 points on GU. It's a lot, but I know you've learned. All right. So next time, please stay within the range of 50 to 75 max. I would advise 50, which is 5 pips. All right. I would actually advise 50, which is 5 pips. Because 100 points is 10 pips on GU. But for Football to say that he used trailing stop and ended up and is currently at a loss, I sincerely don't understand how that could have possibly happened. Salvadoreno, trailing stop is an instruction. All right. It is something that is coded into the MetaTrader platform. You don't have to manually be moving your stop loss. No. Once you activate trailing stop already on your platform, however the market goes, the trailing stop will follow the market and close you out as soon as it could. How many minutes did the signal see the results? Well, almost immediately. We are all here. We are all witnesses to what happened. So Salvadoreno, it's not about you having to time your trailing stop. Once you set your pending orders, the buy stop, the sell stop, immediately you set it, you apply the trailing stop to it. As soon as you set it, you apply the trailing stop to it. That's how it works. I explained it, all right? I explained it in, I think I explained it at the beginning, and I've explained it a couple of times. I even showed how to do it at the beginning of this call. So what you might want to do, after this session, watch the video again. All right, watch the video again so that you can familiarize yourself with what exactly it is that we are saying is going on, okay? Aga Tobias, like I said, wait for at least an hour. All right, let the volatility settle down before you start to pursue the market again. No, the demonstration was with a trade that I took live. The process, the steps are still exactly the same. There is no difference between how you apply a trailing stop to an active trade and how you apply a trailing stop to a trade that is already, that is just a pending order. I did that demonstration and I lost money, real money, to show you guys an example. So the fact that I was an activated trade or a live trade does not mean, even if you set a pending order, you can still apply your trailing stop to it. You don't have to wait for the trade to get activated first before then applying your trailing stop. Do you get it, Steven? A happy day. Yeah. A happy day when Jesus washed. When Jesus washed. When my Jesus washed. When Jesus washed my sins away. Uboko Bong Umo. What broker do you use? You're welcome, Steven. Uboko Bong Umo. What broker do you use, please? Please respond if you can. Uboko Bong Umo. What broker do you use? Let me be sure that everything is well. Once I'm done with you, I'm just going to, round up the session and then close for the day. All right. It seems my friend Uboko Bong Umo, it seems he is not online to respond to me. Anyways, guys, this is NFP for February. All right. There's going to be another one next month. We're still going to do CPI also. All right. So CPI, I'm believing that the market will be a lot better, a lot calmer. All right. So you can join me for the CPI. On Monday, I should have a stream in the private Telegram channel. All right. On Monday, I should have a stream in the private Telegram channel. So if you want to, if you want to sign up to join the Telegram channel, you can always just check the link in the description. All right. Or search the name Adetola Freeman and reach out to me so I can, just forward you the link to the FBS Telegram community. All right. Okay, so I think that's going to be all for today. It's been an absolute exhilarating experience with you guys. Thank you so much for spending some time with this innocent black man. All right, I love you guys. And until Monday in the Telegram channel, or I think it should be upper week or next week Wednesday, when I see you guys again at the CPI live stream. All right, all the best, guys. Enjoy the rest of your trading day. All right, God bless you and